set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now, here's Skijesss Alexander. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Conley against Skijesss Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Skijesss Alexander. Towns with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Shoots the 3. Here's Gobert, and he lays it straight in.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
Holmgren with a screen on Evans. Pass to Holmgren. Hayward looking around. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Hayward.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Edwards with the stop.
And he doesn't just go to the reverse. He goes to the double clutch reverse.
Ooh, you've got to have guts to try that move. Skijesss Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. Holmgren against Edwards. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good work there as it goes.
That's what you call taking care of business on both ends. The steal by Hayward and then the finish on the opposite side.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Here's Skijesss Alexander. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Towns in the corner. Back to Conley. Towns, a screen on Giddey. And stolen by Hayward. 3 on 3. And that one's good. Skijesss Alexander.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Minnesota again turning it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Skijesss Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now here's Conley. Over Williams. Giddey against Towns. McDaniels kicks to Towns. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away. Letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Launches it. Holmgren can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And they'll get another chance. Over in the corner, Williams moves back up. Skijesss Alexander can't get it to go. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And there's the drive. Gobert down low. Defended by Holmgren. And that one is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Skijesss Alexander deciding where to go with it. Gobert with the block. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley the pass to Towns. Kicks it to Edwards. Towns a screen on Skijesss Alexander. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Holmgren's got 8 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Yeah, you have to have awareness and focus. Skijesss Alexander looking to make an impact defense.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Thunder up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. The Timberwolves have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
Skijesss Alexander against Edwards. Back to Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels kicks to Towns.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Edwards passes to Towns. Gobert in the corner. Clock at 4. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Williams in the post. Edwards there.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Towns down low. Giddey defending. Towns, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. The shot's good. Skijesss making the play.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Skijesss with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And Hayward with the stuff.
Well, he is a forward, but Gordon Hayward has sensational handling ability. His full confidence to carve through the defense on display.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, the go-to scorer that Karl Anthony Towns is. Yes, he can shoot the three, folks. You better check him.
Down low, here's Holmgren. In the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Minnesota calls timeout. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
The shot, no good. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hayward with a screen for Giddey. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Conley. The kick out to Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Giddey against Conley. Giddey, no good. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Lou Dort. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. And it's Joe in at the point. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Here's Joe, covered by Morris. Williams kicks to Dort. But Trey, Minnesota with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Morris into the lane. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
Joe passes to Dort. It's stolen by Morris. Out in his own on the break. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Reed. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Williams passes to Dort. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Wallace dishes to Wiggins. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Reed. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson, a screen on Wallace. Here's Alexander Walker. And he banks in the lane. Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wiggins tries in. Yep, that one goes.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Driving inside. Morris, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Anderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who'll provide shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Minnesota on D. 3-point lead. Right side, Williams. Passes to Joe. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Reed from downtown. They get the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Launches a 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Wallace. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Morris. And it's good for 2. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Here's Joe, covered by Morris. Over in the corner, Williams. Kicks it to Wiggins. There's a good screen.
You love seeing them set that far to screen, and boy, do they get a clean look off it.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the right side. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Conley. Outside, Towns. He kicks to McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Back to Towns. And the layup is good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. With some arc, it's good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Gobert down low. Working on Holmgren. Gobert can't hit. The Thunder leading by 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Giddey. Out to the right wing. Holmgren in the post. For by Conley. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. Edwards looking it over. To the middle. There's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Conley with the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Thunder ball.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Conley finds Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside, Skijesss Alexander. Williams, a screen on Conley. Here's Skijesss Alexander. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Gobert hits the Conley. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead. Hayward with a screen for Giddey. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Okashevsky's checked in. He'll kick out to Towns. Inside. Nice move. Count it.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Hayward outside. And there's the pass to Holmgren. Out to Hayward. Oklahoma City moving it around. Yes!
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Oh, here is Edwards. Outside, Towns. Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.
agenda. Welcome to the end. All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. And it's Nesmith in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Halliburton goes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Conley against Mathurin. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Siakam driving in.
I like whenever Siakam is going at the defense because it makes them compromise like right there.
And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Edwards looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. Edwards for three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Outside Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Back to Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Mathurin going to work, just powering it home.
Halliburton against Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Fires the three, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Edwards.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
For three, Mathurin. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Left side, Conley. Pass to Towns. From the arc, Mathurin with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
The teardrop. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. Mathurin against Conley. Mathurin passes to Turner. Halliburton's got an open look. Again, Indiana.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass. If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Siakam with a screen on Conley. The 3, Mathurin. Rebound, Minnesota. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. 59 seconds left in the first. There's a screen by Turner. To the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Edwards against Halliburton. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Buries it from 3. Conley's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's the sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
Here's Neesmith. No made baskets yet. And it's Gobert with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for Minnesota. He made a big impact. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best in everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Great point. Thank you, Allie. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your high squad. Get down and let it
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Turner. Launches it from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Big props to Turner for coming through at a big moment. I mean, these late clock baskets are demoralizing to the opposition.
To the inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Neesmith's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Towns outside. Right side Edwards. This one for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Shortest but toughest triple on the floor. Edwards making it happen.
Siakam with a screen on Conley. It's Mathurin with a drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Conley passes to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And it's powered home by Towns.
7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Conley against Mathurin. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Neesmith. Siakam with a screen on Towns. And Neesmith gets it to go. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Turner. 4-3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Towns outside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands. He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. No good from outside. Minnesota's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Edwards against Halliburton. Here's Gobert. He goes up again, and he was fouled. And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these. The video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Mathurin. Siakam the screen. Mathurin against Conley. Kicks it out to Siakam. The three. Sinks the tray. Siakam's got 7 points.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Gets it off. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So we conclude the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They're up 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Monte Morris, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball, a direction of youth and of going all in on a group of guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Brian, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Nembhard. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to McConnell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Reed sets a screen. Morris deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
McDermott outside. Jackson the screen. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got his first points of the game.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
And he comes up with a bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 9-point game. Jackson, the screen. Nembhard, good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Morris for three. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana trailing here. Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Nembhard. He shoots. Here's Toppin. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Minot to the left side wing. Here's Morris. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nembhard. Morris against McConnell. McDermott outside. The 3 is up. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Morris outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Releases. It's picked off. And they're on the run. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's off.
Shooting for Indiana, Jackson.
Good on the second one. 7 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Indiana, Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Neesmith out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center position. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Left side Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Gobert. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Edwards. Right wing. Turner finds Matherin. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Back to Turner. Deflected by Gobert.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Matherin with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And that one's good.
Matherin so smooth with the ball in his hands.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Kicks it out, Towns. Launches it. Matherin with a rebound. Indiana has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Matherin. A deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Matherin with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Matherin against Edwards. And that one is hammered home.
Nobody's stopping that. Matherin attacking with purpose.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Edwards against Halliburton. Shot on the wing. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Gobert, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Back to Towns. Over Siakam.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Timberwolves.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
44 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And here's Siakam. Covered by Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now Turner, just 4 to shoot. Here's Siakam.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Town, allowing him to clamp down on the shoot.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for Minnesota, Rudy.
And he's good on the second. Here's Halliburton. Mathurin, a screen on Edwards. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
No good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the guard spot, Halliburton and Mathurin. Neesmith is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And that's a foul called on Skijesss. That's his first foul. Here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Back ball. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
To the inside. And the junk by Holmgren.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Turner with a screen on Giddey. And it's Mathurin missing. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And the future's so bright for Halliburton, such a talented guard with outstanding work ethic and a real drive to improve.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Halliburton. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Bangs on the trifecta. Mathurin's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers. To the paint, here's Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Halliburton drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Halliburton's got 5.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
Here's Skijesss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Holmgren wide open. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Neesmith. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Williams. Pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Going inside. And the jump by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
Turner with the screen for Mathurin. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Count it, good. 6 points for him.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Siakam a screen on Giddey. Here's Mathurin. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Skijesss can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 3. Inside, and he commits the intentional foul.
Williams. First personal foul. 13 foul.
1:29 left to play in the first quarter.
I see him.
Mathurin against Giddey. To the middle. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
The D better step up their game as Shea is finding ways to be effective at the pull-up.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Into the lane, and the jump by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Oklahoma City foul.
Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Back to Holmgren. Turner with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game. Free throw good, Mathurin.
At the line for the Pacers, Mathurin. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. From past the arc, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
Picking his spots, SGA doesn't take a ton of threes, but he does shoot it well from back there.
Mathurin with a screen for Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
Just 3 on the clock, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Indiana Pacers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing.
On the court for the Pacers as our 2nd quarter gets underway. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Neesmith in at the 3 spot. Holmgren kicks to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Down low, here's Holmgren. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton with it, defended by Giddey. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Halliburton at the elbow. Outside Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 3. Mathurin against Giddey. To the middle. Holmgren in the corner. Clock is at 3. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Indiana now. They're on an 11-3 run. Left side, Mathurin. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Pacers leading by 13. Here's Neesmith. Hayward grabs the board.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that one, good. Halliburton's got 13.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Right side, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the 3. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Thunder trailing by 11. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Giddey. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
With the floater and the rejection by Holmgren. And so it's Indiana in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Wiggins is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Joe in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
And Toppin throws it down.
Well, Toppin can hit a 3. He could throw down a monster dunk. What can he do in between?
Pass to Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. And it goes down 2 points. Joe's got 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. To the paint, McConnell finds Toppin. Yep, it counts. And that's now 6 points for Obi Toppin.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
Outside Williams. Pass to Dort. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And at the top of the key, Toppin. Takes it inside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Back to Williams. 2 points. That one goes. And now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
McConnell passes to Nemo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Wallace, and it's blocked. Halliburton against Skijesss Alexander. Outside Mathurin. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Mathurin's got 31 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Halliburton looking around. The pass to Mathurin. For 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's Skijesss missing. Pacers leading by 9. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Siakam sets a screen for Mathurin. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Indiana, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first one falls.
Shooting for Indiana. Mathurin. 2 shots.
Mathurin hits them both. And here is Skijesss. 21 points in the game. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Miles Turner. First personal foul. 14 foul.
Holmgren with it. Mathurin picks him up. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Mathurin with a screen on Skijesss. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Out to the right wing. Back to Skijesss. Count it. Skijesss got 23 points.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And the shot is good.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Indiana Pacers. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. Holmgren with the steal. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Floats it up there for Skijesss. Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
And that's a foul called on Skijesss. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Skijesss against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. And stolen by Giddey.
Pascal Siakam. First personal foul.
That's good from Skijesss.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Under trailing by 8. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Hayward on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Giddey kicks to Skijesss. Giddey the pass to Skijesss. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Hayward. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. And the Pacers another 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Skijesss Alexander finds Holmgren. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Mathurin. Here's Skijesss Alexander. The rebound by Turner.
2 minutes remaining.
Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Siakam a screen on Giddey. Siakam inside. Giddey defending. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Halliburton right side. Outside Turner. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good. Neesmith has got 5 points in the quarter.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Shots good by Turner.
In mid-range, a little outside Turner's comfort zone, but he gets it to go with focus on that one.
Inside, it's stolen by Mathurin.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Indiana.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Benedict Mathurin.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Halliburton against Skijesss Alexander. And Halliburton slams it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Hayward finds Holmgren. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Mathurin attacking. Turner inside. Working on Holmgren. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your time.
And Williams drops them both. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like
Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Thunder. From deep three-point range. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Williams passes to Holmgren. And a nice finish on the layup.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Holmgren, the pass to Giddey. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Holmgren with it. The floater, and he sinks the layup. Holmgren's got his second basket.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk, but he's a strong enough finisher to still power it through contact inside.
Here's Edwards, driving inside. Holmgren with the block. Pass to Giddey, throws it up high, and stolen by Edwards. McDaniels from long range. To the paint. They double him with Holmgren. Gobert with it. Towns for 3. Kept alive. Knocked loose. Hayward with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, how about Gordon Hayward poking that one away and getting his teammate an easy opportunity?
For 3, Conley. Pure from three-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Under duress of that shot clock, the ability to stay focused and understand timing and when to get it off. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, yes, sir.
Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the opening quarter. Towns is screen on Giddey. Crafty move, and Edwards slams it in.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter? That is so good.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, PA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Back to Towns. Over Williams. Shoots. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Williams with the screen. From deep, Holmgren. From beyond the arc, and then some. Holmgren's got 7.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Out left to the wing. Gobert inside. Holmgren's there. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Edwards. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the break. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Edwards. McDaniels against Hayward. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Well, good close contest. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And Minnesota calls time here. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
Mike Conley at the line for 2.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Here's Edwards. Pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The shot by Conley. No good. Thunder with a lead. Here's Hayward. Still no points. Now Giddey to the wing, right side. Holmgren finds Hayward. Back to Holmgren, and Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Holmgren inside, Reed defending, and the Thunder call time here. So Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Are you you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Edwards can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, teams' first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That shot wide open. Reed's got 5.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hayward. Holmgren with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 9 points in the game.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Towns, that's good.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Soft touch off the glass. Pokashevsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, the more his frame fills out, the more dangerous Pokashevsky's going to be. But nice finish inside there.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. He's got 10. Pass to Gobert. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the triple drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Towns up top. Now Gobert. What a performance for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Holmgren, and it's Wiggins in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Gobert passes to Morris. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Goes up again. Another miss by Minnesota. Thunder with a lead. And they go to the intentional foul. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in. Pass to Joe. Wiggins with a screen on Morris. Back to Wiggins. It's deflected. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Morris, left side. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's good. This game is all even. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wallace. Williams with the screen. Wallace misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen for the lead. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the basket by Joe.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. With the crossover, and Williams punches it home.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Here's Alexander Walker. And he throws it down with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
A late second-round pick in 2021, but Aaron Wiggins has earned his way into NBA minutes.
And not a big name in college at Maryland, but he just continued developing. And everyone, of course, runs their own race. He's here now, and he is capitalizing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. And they pick up 2. Morris has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Wow, how about the speed of Monte Morris? That is why that drive was effective.
Here's Wallace. And he makes it on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Reed with the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Minnesota's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game from outside the arc. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Toward outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Ooh, George, show off.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They lead by 4. Pass to Joe. Back to Dort. Now here's Williams. Reed defending. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. So Dort's gotten 4 this quarter.
This guy is as strong as they come. Luke Dort is a menace on the window.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Oh. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Timberwolves. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Giddy with it. He's picked up by Conley. Williams from long range. Knocks it down from distance. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle. He told the team, we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And stolen by Williams. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ooh, poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
To the right side, Holmgren finds Hayward. Here's the 3. The Thunder with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Right side, Conley. Towns for 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Hayward against McDaniels. Back to Williams. Stolen by Reed. Over Williams. The kick out to Conley. Back to Reed. Towns on a screen. Reed passes to Towns. Now Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. No good.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Pass to Holmgren. From deep, Hayward. And the three-pointer goes. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Towns. Holmgren with the block. Now here's Hayward. The three ball. Oh, the Thunder, another three. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Down low. Here's Holmgren. Nice move. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 10. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so Gobert will bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's a 10-point game. Edwards for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Giddey. So the first of 3 is good, and that brings him within single digits.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns on a screen. Edwards for 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's Edwards on the wing. Giddey defends. Kicks it out Towns. Over Williams. Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. And the Thunder lead by 7.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Conley misses. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd...
And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And Halliburton slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here is Conley. The Pacers making the shot. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers moving it up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Here's Halliburton after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Mathurin. Siakam sets a screen for Mathurin. Drills the three-pointer.
In the pick and roll, Benedict Mathurin poses a bunch of problems. Doing a good job that time reading and reacting to the defense.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gobert the screen. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Mathurin with a screen on Edwards. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Edwards launches it from deep. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Screen by Siakam. Puts up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Halliburton against Edwards. And that one drops. Halliburton's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Here's McDaniels to the inside. And the basket by Gobert.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Edwards against Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Conley. Mathurin against Conley. Out to Turner. Shot clock at 5. Sweet move. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the first. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Siakam, screen on Conley. Mathurin for 3. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Floats one, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Mathurin with a screen on Edwards. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot. Mathurin's got 6 points.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his three ball.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the point.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Mathurin with the ball. Conley picks him up. Turner passes to Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Turner. Gobert knocks it away.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And it's Conley penetrating. Halliburton with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Passes it to Turner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers leading by 8. Mathurin with a screen for Halliburton. Bucket is good. Halliburton's got 10 points.
Halliburton's size playing to his advantage there.
Pass to McDaniels, and they get it. Drills it from outside.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Halliburton. It's stolen by Edwards. Pushing it up. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now just a 5-point Pacer lead.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He can score from anywhere, whether it's pulling up or driving the lane. McDaniels is up to the task.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
But you need to be the loudest. Can you do it?
Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Mathurin. Siakam, screen on Conley. Connects from 3-point range. 14 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Towns. He has 5 from deep 3-point land. And Michael Conley good for 3. Conley's got his 2nd bucket of the night. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The 3-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the 3-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. Not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Here's Mathurin following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Conley's shot is off. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down 3-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
A big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. They are excellent. Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
And Towns throws it down.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Turner with the screen for Matherin. Outside Turner. Here's Neesmith. Indiana again missing. Deflects the pass. Siakam passes to Turner. Makes it off the glass. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Pacers. He ends up dropping in. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got McDermott. Will be topping out there with Smith. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nembhard in at the two-guard spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Indiana leading. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent, as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Morris against McConnell. Gobert down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Smith kicks to McConnell. Hits it from three-point range. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. McConnell against Morris. They get it back. Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Here's Gobert. Smith with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
McDermott dishes to Smith. Smith with a screen on Anderson. And he drives in. Shot clock at 6. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Plays it up and beats it in. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
McDermott with the screen for McConnell. Now here's McDermott. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by McDermott.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
One-on-one. It's tipped. Anderson outside. Pass to Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Anderson. And Gobert throws it down.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Nemhard. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lets it go from 14.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
Here's Nemhard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The pass to Gobert. Anderson in the post. Top and covering. Dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And the Pacers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Siakam, a screen on Conley to the paint. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, Neith. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns is out there with Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Catherine with a screen on Edwards. Halliburton, that's good.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
Conley against Mathurin. Towns for 3. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Mathurin for 3. And Turner stays with it. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Over Conley. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns against Siakam. Left side, Edwards. Edwards with the screen. McDaniels hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Halliburton finds Turner. Edwards against Halliburton. Safety move, and it's good on the way. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Reed gets the bucket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
We've seen this movie before from Mather, and he is cool and confident under pressure.
Conley the pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Edwards, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And it's Halliburton penetrating.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Reed with it, picked up by Turner. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Mathurin with a screen for Halliburton. Plays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got 21.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Outside Turner, beyond the arc. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Halliburton up top. Edwards defending.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
They set the pick. Conley kicks to Reed. And here we go. The coach's challenge has been initiated. Let's now review the personal foul in question.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you. Saving grace of that situation.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
One thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Down one, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shot. We'll see what they do here.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic lead.
EA Sports for NBA basketball. Well, Brent, an interesting matchup here tonight, especially when you take a closer look at the center position.
Well, for the over 60 crowd, this is a fun one, BA. It's not often that we highlight the center position as being the key matchup, but the big men on these teams, they deserve attention. It's going to be great watching them tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. Now here's Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. That one's good for 2.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Mathurin. Down low. Stolen by Giddey. And here's the fast break. Here's Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mathurin passes to Neesmith. Back to Mathurin. To the middle. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, Siakam's got a great head on his shoulders. They'd be smart to use him in that set as much as possible.
Well, Brent, this Thunder team is so young, but poised to be a factor now. How much does the play-in experience factor in for these young guys?
Well, I think it's huge, BA. They're going to be hungry. It's so crucial for young players because the next time that they're there, it's not going to be the first time. So this team is going in the right direction.
Now here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Mathurin finds Halliburton. The shot no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
There's a screen by Turner. To the inside. And he buries his first look.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Thunder with a lead. Outside, Williams. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Siakam with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mathurin missing. The Thunder have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Up top, Holmgren. 1:19 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Williams. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Mathurin. From deep, Holmgren. Siakam pulls down the board. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Mathurin. Still without a bucket. Siakam with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer Mathurin.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of his team.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You have a guard like Skijesss that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
The 3, Matherin. The Thunder pull it in. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Skijesss against Matherin. Skijesss surveying the D. And slam dunk by Skijesss.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front. They're up by 8. Let's take a quick break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Halliburton at point with Matherin by his side. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Neesmith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
A ferocious shot blocker, Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Halliburton with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And the basket by Halliburton.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the paint. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Halliburton against Skijesss. Strong finish by Skijesss.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Matherin, a screen on Giddey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Holmgren finds Skijesss. Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Halliburton on the attack.
Now, there are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Halliburton there with a great take.
Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
For Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Giddey passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Skijesss with the ball. Siakam covering. And slam dunk by Skijesss.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Down low. Here's Siakam. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Skijesss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Halliburton. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
And Halliburton showing a little bit on the inside. He doesn't have much muscle, but able to get contact and stay aggressive.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Halliburton. What a take from Halliburton!
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. Drives to the hoop.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
The Thunder have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. 51 seconds left in the second period. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
This is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Takes him. And it's laid up and in by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Giddey against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Fires for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
From deep, Holmgren. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Thunder leading. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. We've got Luguentz Dort, and it's Williams in at the center position. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
McConnell outside. Inside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Here's Joe. He's marked by McConnell. Wiggins with a screen on McConnell. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Joe. Just 5 on the clock. And rejected.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. For the lead. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Brent, when you take a glance at Obi Toppin, a young forward trying to be more consistent.
Well, a guy that can really get out in transition, and we know obviously finishing around the rim, BA, it's other parts of the game. What can we rely on from Obi Toppin consistently to make contributions to winning?
Here's Nembhard. Good. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Joe. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Wallace, the pass to Williams.
Timeout for Oklahoma City. Time for your Indiana Patriots, everyone. Let's get excited.
Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins with a screen on McConnell. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana leading. Toppin goes in. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Toppin's got his second basket of the night.
And Obi finding that comfortability, getting confident, and playing aggressive.
To the inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Wiggins. They set the screen. Here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Indiana on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Toppin finds McDermott. Toppin a screen on Dort. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
He takes it in. Count it.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Now here's McConnell. Guarded closely. Pass to Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in. Nembhard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Dort outside. Outside, Williams. Dort up top, defended by McDermott. And Williams punches it home.
Starting the offense, Dort reading the defense and made the right call in that pick and roll.
Stolen by Wiggins. Here we go, one-on-one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Williams a screen on McDermott. Here's Dort. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's now only a 1-point Indiana lead.
You size up the D, sometimes you take a little bit of an extra count, and Dort did it that time.
McDermott outside. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Siakam. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. Then we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Halliburton at point with Matherin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Count it. Good.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
And so it's Skijesss with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 1-point game. And there's the drive. SGA doing his thing and close.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Turner passes to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Ooh, cooking it up down low, it's Spicy Pete.
Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. Skijesss passes to Holmgren. Back to Skijesss. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
The assist. Holmgren, that's pretty easy for a guy that long to get up and throw it down.
Halliburton against Giddey. Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Here's Neesmith. Kicks it out to Siakam. For 3, Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Pass to Holmgren. Here he goes. Here's Skijesss. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. That free throw good from Skijesss.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Outside Matherin. A good look from Turner. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Turner, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Turner to take the lead. The Thunder pull it in. Williams passes to Skijesss. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Here's Halliburton. And a foul called on the way up. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the previous play.
A lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, Halliburton is a pretty exceptional free throw shooter. This trip shouldn't be difficult for him, but we'll see.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
And it's Skijesss on the drive. Oh, a Dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Matherin knocks down the triple.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Matherin, a screen on Giddey. Halliburton with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. He buries it from 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And he played huge in games in college, so Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
Halliburton, pass to Matherin. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, defended by Halliburton.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Matherin passes to Halliburton. For 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Matherin. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You could bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Count it!
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And so the big win by Oklahoma City.